Hello, my name is William Michael, and I'm the owner of the Classical Liberal Arts Academy, and I live here in Monroe, North Carolina with my family. The Classical Liberal Arts Academy provides educational publishing and tutoring services to students of all ages and private schools around the world. You probably wouldn't know that such a program existed right here in Union County, North Carolina, but it does. And that's what I'd like to talk to parents about in this video. Back in 2005, my wife and I moved to North Carolina from New Jersey. I was teaching at that time as the upper school classics teacher at Charlotte Christian School in Charlotte. The tuition at Charlotte Christian was close to $17,000 a year at the time. And even though parents were paying such a high tuition to be able to send their children to such a great school, and it is a great school, they still weren't satisfied. They still knew that there were subjects and concepts and lessons that their children needed to master in order to be well prepared for college admission and career preparation. So I was contacted by parents on weekends and over the summer to arrange tutoring meetings with students in private schools throughout the Charlotte area. And the reason I share this with you is to show you that even in the top schools, parents are seeking to supplement and enrich their children's education. And why that's important is because here in Monroe, the local schools are not very well respected. And parents in the area are often frustrated because they feel like their children don't have the opportunity to get the education that they need for college admission and career preparation. But what I want parents to understand is that the local schools, whether it's a public school or a private school, only provides a part of what the children need to be really well prepared for the future. And once parents learn that the school should be understood to provide only a part of their children's preparation, they can relax, allow their children to make use of those schools, and simply find solutions outside of school, private services and resources that can enrich their children's education and, to be honest, give them the best education right here in Union County, North Carolina. Now, I mentioned that I own the Classical Liberal Arts Academy and that I was the upper school classics teacher at Charlotte Christian. I'm a classicist. I'm a full-time classicist. I spend all of my time year-round doing academic research, publishing, writing, video making, teaching, and tutoring, all through my own private business in the Classical Liberal Arts Academy. And this Classical Liberal Arts Academy is centered right here in Monroe, North Carolina. Now, I've been working privately here for over 15 years, and I've been working, as I may have mentioned, in education for over 20 years. But I'm going to begin offering local services for families in Union County who'd like to enrich their children's education regardless of what schools they attend, whether it's a public school, a private school, or even a home school. Now, as a classicist, I can offer courses to children that aren't available in local schools. I teach Latin, Greek, world history, reasoning and rhetoric, classical mathematics. You can see some geometry on the board behind me. I teach world history, philosophy, Christian theology, on, many subjects which you won't find in modern schools. That's really the focus of my life's work. But I also provide tutoring services in modern education, in normal high school courses like English, mathematics, history, modern sciences, and so on. What's important to understand is that by supplementing your children's school education with private tutoring or even private courses, and we can offer them locally or online, depending on what you're interested in. You can provide your children with the best education possible right here in Union County, North Carolina. Now, when I say tutoring, I know that parents often begin to think about crazy tutoring rates that they hear about because in major cities, you can find tutors charging $75 an hour, $100 an hour, and so on. And I know that because I was one of those tutors. But here, we don't need to do anything like that. And the costs for tutoring sessions here in Monroe are only $25 for an hour tutoring session, which is a long session. And we offer financial aid if families can't afford that, or we can also arrange small groups so that the cost of tutoring can be divided by a number of students. So finances really won't be an issue. If you're interested in providing your children with a great education, I want you to know that the opportunity to do so is available right here in Monroe, North Carolina. Now, if you'd like to get more information and learn about what we can do, what I recommend is that you simply give us a call. You can call me right here at the office. Our number is 704-776-4696, and we can talk in detail about your children, what you're concerned about, what help they need, and I can explain to you what resources and services we can offer. You can also visit the Classical Liberal Arts Academy website if you're curious at classicalliberarts.com. But as I said, that's a website that serves a publishing and tutoring business that has students and schools working all over the world. So the website may be a little overwhelming. But that's us. That's the Classical Liberal Arts Academy. We're located right in downtown Monroe on East Windsor Street, just up the road from the public library. So if you wanted to bring kids, drop them off for tutoring or for classes here, you could drive down the road and hang out at the park for a little while with other children. If you've got other kids with you, you could take a walk up to the library and spend some time in the library. It's a great location for tutoring because there's so much that a parent and some other children can do while a child is attending a tutoring session. It's a great location. There's public parking all around the office, even on the roadside that you can use. So it's a great location for tutoring services and studies. But if you'd like to get started learning more, and if you'd like some help understanding how you can enrich your child's studies, just get in touch, because this is what I do full-time with families around the world. And I'd like to make it available here where we live in Monroe, North Carolina, and throughout Union County. So get in touch and we can start these discussions and find how we can best serve your children and provide them with the best education you'll find anywhere right here in Monroe, North Carolina. God bless.